And we're live!
We are live from Keeler Gardens on the porch because it's raining.
I missed it by 2 minutes.
It was a beautiful morning, and then it got a little cloudy, and I thought, hey, I can still get outside and get some stuff done, and then it started to rain on me. So
Nature didn't consult your schedule today, did it?
We didn't work that out. That nature's not approving of our Zoom meeting today.
Zoom. It's a Facebook Live.
So,
what are we talking about?
Yeah, we're talking about April showers. We're here today to talk to you about clematis. Now, I don't know if everyone knows that particular vining plant. There's many different kinds, most of which are very colorful and bloom throughout the summer months. However, we're talking today about Sweet Autumn Clematis.
Or as other people pronounce it.
Clematis?
I don't know. I always hear it and I don't know what they're talking about because I've always heard you talk about
clematis.
It. So, tomato.
So we do have several other clematises, I don't know, on the property, and we'll show you those if the rain isn't too hard, too heavy. We don't want to damage our recording device. But this one in particular, we're going to talk to you today about the whole nature of the vining of it. And Hunter is joining our report today. She's the roving reporter, live from Keeler Gardens. Come on up, Hunter. Get out of the rain, sweetie. So, Sweet Autumn Clematis. If you focus on the bottom right side, you'll see the branching around that lattice.
On the closest side to us, right?
It's all that branching is all the clematis.
While you're talking, I'm actually going to go down there because I can stand underneath it and stay
okay.
a little bit. And give you a little bit of an idea.
Just sit back and they can see how big and bold and wild it is.
So this is 2 side arbors you can see.
Actually, those are 2 trellises.
Trellises.
That we had attempted to create an arbor with, I don't know if you can see it, with some branches, some natural branches. This is version 2. The first version lasted about 2 years and then collapsed. This version lasted less than a year.
Yeah, about 2 months. So I'm going to come down here where you were talking about it starting.
So those are the stems, and what we're trying to talk about today is how to manage a vine like this that grows 20 feet in one season. So you have to know that the base is going to get pretty hefty. You're going to need probably a metal or a substantial fence for it to climb on. And what we will do is we will cut this all back really hard because we have to replace this. We have to put a new arbor in here because we want it to be this beautiful arch, but we haven't come up with a really good way to manage it because it's become so hefty.
And now we have an actual arbor.
And we do. We were gifted from a wonderful supporter of Keeler Gardens. We were gifted a metal arbor, and it's tall and it's wide. So this will be the before shots of this space, talking to you about clematis, and then we'll do some after shots. We'll post them in the comments in a week or two when we've got everything done and installed. So what we have to do here is we have to figure out how we're going to unwind it from there. And on this side, there's actually a climbing rose. So we're going to have to unwind that also. So the reason we do it this way is that the rose comes up one side and blooms up through like June-ish. And then the clematis gets really, really bold and crazy, and it blooms, and the scent is phenomenal in like late August, sometime in September, depending on the temperature. And it has a very tropical sweet scent to it, which is unique for a fall flower.
Now, I noticed when I went underneath there's some green growth, which would be this year's growth.
Correct. So you can...
Now, will we cut everything but that green all the way back down?
Wherever there is some green growth popping out, that's where the vines are live. So they'll stem from there. So you can actually choose how far down you want. You can cut right to that first green leaf, or you can go further. And I'm going to come down at this point.
Okay.
The rain is
subsiding quite a bit.
Subsiding.
So here's what I was talking about with the green growth I noticed underneath here.
So, and you can follow this one up and go to the next green one and cut it there, or you could go to the next green one and cut it there. But because we're trying to rein this in, we might be cutting this down like...
Oh, this is a mess.
Yeah, we might be cutting this down like to here, and then unwinding it from there, and then rewinding it on the new arbor that we installed.
And it's early enough in the season that we'll get plenty of growth still.
Oh, yeah, because this one doesn't bloom until later, late summer, early fall. But if you come this way, we're going to do a little...
I'm going to come from this direction.
Yeah. So this is 2 other kinds of clematis in here. it might be 3. It's beautiful in the summer when they all bloom. They're all different colors. But see the growth? We cut everything down that was dead, and we accidentally cut down some stuff that was live. And then we wound it back up, and then this will be covered in flowers in the summertime. So that's what clematis does. It has to have a support system.
Just giving
these little tendrils, they reach out and they grab and they hook around. You don't have to come in. It's fine. Some climbers have different methods by which they grab hold, but this one, the only way for it to do it is to wind around. So it needs something that it can wrap around. It won't grow up against a flat wall. Okay?
Need something to wrap around.
All right, so Ed is showing you right now the before picture. Notice how we have all the fishing line.
And I want to go up here and show the fishing line before we stop the video today, because I thought this was ingenious on Gina's part.
So again, it needs something to climb on. And what it was doing is it was just sitting on this arbor, and it was getting heavier and heavier and heavier. So we use this fishing line to wrap underneath it in the hopes that we could lift it, get that arbor, that arch back, which it collapsed, so it didn't work. But it does work for it to climb up.
And then theoretically we could have it climbing the gutter and wrapping around, right?
So theoretically it could wrap around this gutter, but after this it would need a hook or more fishing line or something to claw along.
Got it.
Okay? Where the rose, interestingly, the rose that's in here, when it made it up and over, because the canes of the rose are so substantial, it just kept getting longer and longer.
It
and longer.
made it past the second post over here.
Eventually able to attach it to the second post, and it didn't need any support because it
Right.
was so thick. But we're gonna consider leaving this idea of this fishing line to see if we can get it to climb up higher, because it really is a beautiful flower, and the flowers actually turn into a really pretty seed pod that will last all the way well past Christmas time, and it's this beautiful like star.
It is. It's
really
wonderful.
pretty.
Do you have any pictures in your camera roll to put up there? We can look around.
I know there's some Instagram shots, and
Okay.
I know where I have some pictures. I can post them to this to the comments of
Great.
the seed.
I know for
November
me,
seeds.
it's very helpful to see what it's going to look like when I'm working on it, and I'm not going to see flowers for 6 months.
So hopefully we'll get rid of all the debris. We'll install the new arbor. We may or may not leave these lattices here. We may decide to put them somewhere else.
Yeah, I think so.
And then we will let you know with maybe either another video or some photos to this post how it turns out. So, anybody with any questions, any hearts, any hellos, anybody?
Oh, Sue is watching. Info.
Hello, Sue.
Okay. But I do want to a big thank you out to the community. We are having lots of people walk on by, of course, doing their social distancing, but as they're out for walks in the community, stopping, looking at the pollinator habitat, asking us questions about the videos that we've done.
Watching our videos. Thank you for sharing them.
That is what we're here for, especially if you are in the area, and we realize that, yes, you can click on our profile about us to get more information, or you could listen to the video and hear that we're at 3631 North Keeler Avenue.
So we're Keeler,
thank
just
you.
north
Big
of,
hugs from Sue.
Big hugs. Just north of Addison. And most of this beautiful garden space that we've been focusing on is in the front, on the sidewalk.
Yep.
Anybody can enjoy it. We're trying to come up with a plan, a safe and following the right guidelines plan. Once the back is open, once we've got it safe and cleaned up, we're trying to figure out a way to let people know that they can take a walk back there, but like with some kind of a marker that people can say that there's someone back there now, like an occupied sign or something like that. We're going to try to figure that out over the next couple weeks, because if it's still an issue, we want people to be able to see the back.
There's nothing to see back there, as you saw from our video this weekend.
Yeah, just a few flowers, and
those flowers
still,
are all in the front right now.
So, but depending on how long we are in this situation where we can't run programs and we can't have open houses, we do want everyone to eventually have the chance to hang out in the back with us and see some of the other rooms that we've created. So
Do you have
Hunter is
anything
gonna
to add,
say
Hunter?
goodbye.
No? Okay.
Yeah, she's adding that it's raining and she wanted to get out of the rain.
And there's no lapse at the moment.
I hope that this was interesting. For us, all of these things are so compelling, and it's what we're working on every day. And we're hoping that these little snippets get you excited, like, wow, that clematis really grows. Or look it up if you want to look at what the flower's going to look like. It's unique. Clematis is a really big star, like a star flower, where the Sweet Autumn flower is really small. So it's different, and it's unique, and it's easy to grow, and we sometimes have saplings or seedlings that show up that we're happy to share. And soon we will be sharing split things from. Soon we will be sharing split plants. She wants to be on.
Oh, no, she doesn't.
She just wants our attention. So we'll have things that people can, from the pollinator habitat, we'll have things that people can take home with them. If you see something you like, let us know. Thank you for sharing. Follow us. I think
that's about everything.
It.
Yeah,
Great.
let us know in the comments if you have any questions, and
we'll talk about whatever everyone's interested in.
Yep.
All right, so you'll see some after shots of this soon.
Yep.
All right.
All right. See everybody
Take care,
tomorrow.
everyone. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Yes, it looks like we're doing it 6 days a week.
Yep. So if you're on Facebook Live, we'll see you tomorrow.
Okay.
If not, thanks for watching the videos over on YouTube and the replays.
We'll see you later.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.